Subscribe to my Pen Infomedia YouTube channel to watch the documentaries and click on the bell icon for latest updates. There is a very good reason why Isfahan is known as Nisf Jahan, or half the world. This hidden jewel of a city is everything that comes to mind when we speak of Persia. Architecture, culture, heritage, handicrafts, and an extremely hospitable ambience. It will simply leave you wanting more. Developed initially by King Abbas of the Safavid dynasty, or Abbas the Great, who made it the capital of his empire, Isfahan today is the delight of the eye of the beholder, a refuge for the lover of art and a perfect destination for the appreciator of beauty. One of the oldest monuments is the Friday Mosque or Masjid-e-Jame, a marvel of the 11th century. You may be interested to know that the Jame Mosque is also the resting place of renowned Shia scholar Allama Muhammad Baqir Majlisi, the author of Bihar al-Anwar and multiple books of religion. Literally, the biggest attraction of Isfahan is the Naqsh-e Square. This 17th century structure, built on an area of 85,000 square meters on the order of Shah Abbas Safavi, is the second largest public square in the world. Across this royal square is the magnificent Sheikh Lutfullah Mosque, a significant achievement in Islamic architecture. Dominating the square though is the turquoise dome of the Imam Mosque, another 17th century masterpiece. You may walk around the Naqsh-e Square under the arches of the Grand Bazaar, a souvenir and art lover's paradise. It is here that I found the stamp that reignited my childhood hobby. Not far from the square and built across the widest part of Ziyan-Derud River flowing through the city is the 300 meters long Seo-Sepol or 33 Arches Bridge. Isfahan is also a city of churches. One of the most memorable experiences I had was a visit to the Wank Cathedral, perhaps the most beautiful church in the world. The blaze of color will leave you awestruck. And if you have knowledge of religious texts, you may be able to decipher the mesmerizing paintings that adorn the interiors of the historical church. Observe and they will tell you prophetic stories from the Holy Bible. It is a city where Zoroastrians, Christians, Jews, and Muslims have lived in perfect harmony. And while Isfahan is definitely a paradise for tourists, it is also home to not just a few but numerous Imamzadeh. What I found most fascinating about the Isfahani shrines is A. the blend of Christian and Islamic art and architecture, which make the Imamzadeh shrines feel like cathedrals, unique in every sense, and B. the mesmerizing paintings of the Ahlul Bayt that adorn the walls of the mausoleums. I simply couldn't get my eyes off them. Truly, it is a city of artists. For the 20th documentary of the Lost Legends series and my first in Isfahan, we visit the shrine of one of the daughters of Imam Musa Kazim a.s. Her name is Bibi Fatima Wusta, peace be upon her. If you are internet savvy, you can easily find it on Google Maps by simply typing Fatime Shrine. Imam Musa Kazim a.s. had 4 daughters by the name of Fatima. The eldest being Bibi Fatima Kubra Salamullah Alaiha, whom you may know as Bibi Masuma of Qum. The second is Bibi Fatima Wusta Salamullah Alaiha, who is simply known as Bibi Sitta Fatima in Isfahan. The third is Bibi Fatima Sughra Salamullah Alaiha, who is famous as Bibi Hebat. Her shrine is located by the picturesque coast of the Caspian Sea in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. And the fourth is Bibi Fatima Ukhra Salamullah Alaiha, who is buried in Rasht in the Gilan province of North Iran. There were 5 major migrations of the Sadat over the course of time. Bibi Fatima Wusta came to Iran during the period of the 4th major migration. According to history, she was the sixth or seventh daughter of Imam Musa Kazim ﷺ. She was 24 years of age at the time. In all probabilities, she came along with the caravan of Imamzadeh Ahmad, more famous as Shah Chiragh of Shiraz, the eldest son of Imam Musa Kazim ﷺ. After Imam Ali Raza ﷺ was forced to move to Khorasan by the Abbasid Caliph Mamun Rashid, many of his siblings and relatives migrated to Iran to support him and to escape the persecution that they suffered back home in Arabia. Their shrines can be found pretty much all over the country. There are records indicating that Bibi Fatima Wusta arrived in Isfahan via Ahvaz along with few of her siblings. Their shrines too are located within Isfahan. Like Bibi Zainab-e-Sughra, whose grand shrine was under renovation when I visited in April 2019. Imamzadeh Harun or Harun-e-Vilayat in the Sabz Maidun neighborhood. And Imamzadeh Mohsen, who was one of the eldest sons of Imam Musa Kazim ﷺ. Her brother Imamzadeh Ibrahim Narmi, who also arrived with the caravan, is buried nearby in Daulatabad. Not much is known about the life of Bibi Fatima Wusta, which makes her the perfect subject of this documentary. But if you truly wish to learn, then her ziyarat itself is a great source of reflection. Her titles are Rashida, meaning rightly guided, wise, and the one who knows her own way. Hania, which means one who brings happiness to her parents. Azra, meaning pure and chaste. Marzia, this word is the female derivative of Raza, which means accepted. Faqiha, or a lady who is an expert in fiqh, the knowledge of Islamic jurisprudence and laws. Ghariba, a female derivative of the Arabic word gharib, meaning a stranger who faces calamities in foreign lands. But in Isfahan, she is simply known as Bibi Sitta Fatima, which means Lady Fatima. One of the great tragedies that Imam Musa Kazim ﷺ faced was that of his 21 daughters, none could ever get married. Rather, they were persecuted, banished, attacked, and killed by the Abbasid dynasty. And even though their migrations were full of hardships and calamities, they were but a part of a greater plan, if only you reflect. For wherever they died, their shrines were built, and that land became theirs forever. Where today people come in numbers to pay respect and to renew their oath of allegiance to the Ahlul Bayt of the great Prophet of Islam. Salams to all.